There's no secret that the Fortnite commentary space and content game in general has really been evolving. People have been popping out of nowhere, and I've been saying for a long time now, it is amazing to see. While I do respect and I love all of the guys at the top, it's really cool to see kind of all of these smaller channels getting some traction too. So I wanted to ask the Fortnite community today, and specifically our amazing community that we have over here, what makes a Fortnite YouTuber so great? Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels, and welcome back to the reply room, everybody. This is where I ask you to jump into the Discord, which is in the pinned comment description down below if you are interested, and I ask you guys a question, we make it into a video. This is what I had to say today. As either a content viewer or creator, what advice would you give to YouTubers in the Fortnite space? What makes you enjoy content around Fortnite? Please don't give one specific YouTuber advice on what you would like to see them change or anything like that. For content in general, are YouTubers doing something you don't like? Is there a way they can improve? How do you feel in general as a viewer? And I just realized there was a punctuation error at the end over there, but regardless, guys, let's get into the video. Thank you so much to everybody who helped build this. What makes me enjoy the content is really dependent on if you have a bad taste on Fortnite or not. I like content that doesn't try to just make a dime out of you promoting outlandish claims like 10,000 V-Bucks, for example, or unlimited XP. That makes sense, so you're looking for a creator that's a little bit more real. What's interesting is, well, like I brought up with the commentary space, it seems to be really coming back, so it's cool to see the content that's just not so manufactured. It's just people who are passionate for the game giving their opinion on the game. So I completely understand that one. I just enjoy unique content. Even the commentary channels now feel the same. Commentaries and the big streamers are doing the same thing. They all copy each other and all post the same videos. I enjoy watching fresh content. You know what? Speaking of which you aren't wrong by that crazy case. You aren't wrong, because I do come across a lot of the channels kind of doing the same thing, kind of saying, you know, just there's something that comes out about Fortnite, people kind of say the same thing about it. But what I am going to do very soon, probably within the week, and I'm hoping it's within the week, don't hold me to that, but I'm going to be making a video on all of the Fortnite channels that I have been watching throughout the past year, because that has expanded like crazy for everybody to go check out, and of course support all the people we love over here. I'm going to be making that video sooner than later. As both a creator and a viewer, I feel like clickbait is a massive problem. All these free V-Bucks and skins and stuff is very disgusting, and I have some friends who actually fall for these. Also, a lot of the top Fortnite creators just feel too corporate for me, and they recycle content way too much, although that could just be me. What I do like is when people just talk about what they think about the state of the game, or about a new update, or even just share their theories for what could happen in the future. Maybe concepts and just going over leaks and stuff, or even reporting drama without making a your mom joke every 15 seconds. And I do feel like more and more people are doing this kind of content, which is awesome to see, in my opinion. Yeah, I think part of the reason why the commentary space is booming right now is because you have all of these real people. And I hate to say this because it's so overused now, but you have the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, right? Where everything is over-edited, everything is so corporate, and I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think it kind of made people thirsty for new kind of content. Honestly, I do like what Headwolf had to say, and I completely agree, except there is a line to be drawn, because there are all of those channels that are doing completely fake giveaways and stuff like that. There are a lot of great creators who just give back to their communities. I think it's important to separate by saying, like, okay, watch a stream, you get free V-Bucks, we're doing giveaways. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. But I do think there's something wrong with just like clickbaiting kids, if that makes sense. There is a line to be drawn there. I'm not saying Headwolf meant that, I just, to be clear. More concepts, more general YouTubers, less of a challenge crap, random skin, my rep weapon rarity, more stupid stuff. I covered up Dusty Divot. Yeah, you remember covering up Dusty Divot, man? And I need to get on concept time. I've been meaning to touch on that because I miss making it so much, but there's been so much news coming out with Fortnite lately that's like all I've been covering. I haven't done a reply room in a while. Honestly, I hate how the entire space has pretty much become dominated by clickbait top 10 videos, fake commentaries, and competitive streams and videos. It's gotten to the point where the only channels I'm actively paying attention to in the Fortnite space are you, Clark, and Restro. I think the biggest reason I pay attention to you three is because it's more community focused, and you focus more on the actual content of the game rather than trying to force a video over a single item added to a game. Most of the other bigger creators in that space, like PlayStation Grenade, have all but abandoned the game, and there's honestly a huge gap in the market there. Also, meme content is a space that's all but pretty much died out. Content in Chapter 1 and even the first half of Chapter 2 were dominated by people like Laserbeam, who made unique and creative memes, like playing the whole game without moving, or following online guides to win a game. Now it's just I used only insert random item rarity in Fortnite. Yeah, while we were talking about a lot of the smaller channels being a little bit a little bit similar to each other. The big channels have been really doing the same thing. And first of all, I really appreciate that. And that's another reason why I want to make the video that I'm going to make, because there are a lot of people that I've really come to know in this space and watch their channels regularly. And I have a lot of time for YouTube because I have YouTube on just in the background all the time. I have a desk job at work where I watch YouTube, and I have YouTube playing while I'm doing all my online work too. So I do have something good to say about it. And I hopefully, what I want is for more people to watch more smaller channels just like this. So I appreciate it. And Clark, Restro, those are fantastic channels as well. Personally, I feel the most essential advice for Fortnite content creators right now is, as viewers, we need wider collaboration, whether that be with big or small creators, in order for the expansion of Fortnite and the YouTube community space around it to grow. In order for communities to grow, there needs to be collaboration. Fortnite itself utilizes collaboration in order to expand in and among different communities. For example, this Marvel season. However, in the Fortnite content space, especially among the top, collaboration is not utilized. Personally, I feel some mediums of Fortnite content have been really generic. For me, most of the big YouTubers' content have been coming to, in my opinion, generic content farms, only doing collaboration, mostly among other top creators repeatedly. So seeing Clark meeting Cypher PK at FNCS, I felt that was something very cool to see, especially with how rare it is to see big YouTubers often having collaboration with smaller creators. Back in Chapter 1, the game mostly grew through the collaboration of big and small streamers, often making entire careers and communities for some people. However, now I don't see this collaboration among big and small creators. So advice for big creators, please do more collaboration among smaller creators. They can help bring more unique ideas to the table. Funny enough, I feel like only small creators are utilizing collaborations right. I enjoy how a lot of small creators in the Fortnite space like Lil Smurf, Twisty Chase, Remrants, and Aggro are utilizing collaboration. Doing podcasts with people like you and Clark, which I enjoy, and is both a general pro for both collaborators. Personally, collaboration brings life and a real feeling in different spaces of Fortnite content creation. In sum, I would love to see more collaborations in the Fortnite YouTube space among big or small creators in their communities, for it brings unique ideas and genuine feelings of life to different spaces in the Fortnite genre and YouTube as a whole. Sweet. I think that was very well said. And it was cool to see Clark meet Cypher too, especially since that was something that he's been trying to do. And Clark really, I will say this till the end of time, man, he really kicked off this big collaboration thing. I was doing my own thing until Clark brought me onto a podcast, met a bunch of people, and here I am collaborating with people all the time. So I only have him to thank for that. And I think that a lot of people really only have him to thank for that as well, because I mean, not like collaboration was his idea, but he's the one that really kicked it into go for a lot of small creators out here, which is really awesome, to be honest with you. And like you mentioned the other guys, Smurf, Twisty, Aggro, Rem, like they're all doing great things. Pojo's in there too. Like, it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. The only problem is, if you want collaboration from big and small creators, the big guys have no incentive to do so. They'll just have to do it if they genuinely, like, just taking my own channel for as an example, like if Nick A30 ever watched one of my videos and said, hey, I'd like to collaborate with that guy because he seems fun. That's the only shot you really have at it, because they're doing their own thing, and I don't think they should be, like, they don't need to, obviously. I don't expect that from them. I just think it'd be cool if they could reach out to smaller creators. You guys, you can guarantee this right now. I want to be, and I believe in my heart that I will be, one of the biggest YouTubers of all time, and I will never shy away from collaborating with smaller people. The space is for everybody, and I'm always down to share viewers. It's really cool, by the way. Like, I'm seeing viewers in our community, like, over on other channels that we've been collaborating with, and vice versa. It's cool to see their comment sections, and I'm like, oh my god, Sleep, for example, you know? I love it, man. I love it. Super cool. As a viewer of Fortnite content for about 4+ years now, and my advice is be creative, please. We have enough big creators doing basic things like fashion shows. I'm hiding in this streamer's lobby. I hit Unreal in 24 hours, etc. And I don't dislike those YouTubers. They are just doing what works, but I'd like to see some more creators in newer, more diverse space, like Take Mustard Plays, for example. He was no doubt the biggest Fortnite creative YouTuber, but he has gotten busier and busier with Jogo. I'm not familiar with that, sorry. And had less time to create videos, so why aren't there any uprising Fortnite creative YouTubers? I think it's because it's scary. No one wants to be the odd one, but Fortnite YouTube is at a point where if one person blows up, everyone follows like ducks. That's so true. And it could be a way to get people to the creative UFN side of Fortnite, and if you do it in a funny and fun way, then it could be even better. Another thing that could be improved upon content is BR, since that is the main mode, at least for the time being. BR could be taken in so many fun and interesting ways, and yet I haven't seen anyone trying to break that circuit since Tomato back in like late Chapter 2, early Chapter 3, and due to that, I barely watch as much BR content as I used to. I wholeheartedly believe content creators are what makes people play games for longer and makes them want to have more fun, and I've noticed my enjoyment with Fortnite is up and down depending on how the YouTube side of it is. Did you see how much hate Rec got? Well, I think if that less YouTubers hate on it, less people would look at it negatively, and same can be said for any season. What I'm trying to prove is we need variety because, at least in my opinion, the content space is dry and boring at the moment, and I hope maybe someone reading or hearing this will break the norm and go viral because Fortnite needs it right now with all the recent negativity. Love what you're doing here, Clen. Keep it up and do more of these. Always fun to do this. Thanks for reading. Dude, Time Lord, I appreciate you being here. Sorry if my clap just came through the microphone, but I'm so happy to make these videos. I just wish there's so much content to make, man. So much. I'd love to do this more often, but I think all of it was very, very well said. Everybody follows like ducks, and you know what's funny is I was just talking to Tricky because I'm not familiar with any other creators, but you know, if you guys are familiar with Tricky, he has a very, very specific style of thumbnail, like one piece of text, oftentimes one word, with an orange tint on the thumbnail and a highlight on a character. Since he's been blowing up, I've been seeing thumbnails in his style like go like crazy, and obviously it works. It's just funny how like nobody does it until one person does it and succeeds, and then everybody follows, right? Other than that, I think it was very well said, to be honest with you. And it is important to note, I'm a little bit different from the average Fortnite content viewer because I do like tuning into fashion shows. I like turning into I hit in the streamer's lobby videos every once in a while. I don't watch them all the time, but if it's something like that, let's say like I haven't watched Courage in a long time, I'll go watch one of those videos, you know? I don't hate that content like a lot of people do, and I'm not saying the Time Lord does. I just want to get my opinion out there, if that makes sense. But also, what he said about Wrecked, very true, and that applies any season. YouTubers are kind of and so many people are just followers, man. So many people don't think for themselves. I'm not saying that you, viewer, think that way before you comment down below, but most people are just followers. They'll see what their favorite YouTuber says, and then they'll have that opinion. Like, a lot of people would have enjoyed Wrecked if all these streamers were going, yeah, this is great. I so believe that. It was very well said, this entire thing. I miss doing the reply room, guys. So the big takeaway, we need more collaborations. Well, recently, I just made a collaboration video with Cyan and Loot Station doing Fortnite trivia. Who do you think knows Fortnite better, Loot Station or Cyan? You can watch this video right on screen right now if you would like to see the answer to that. It might shock you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Take care, everybody.